Yes. And so today we are going to talk about mythology. I recently with my client, apart from all the planet, inner and outer planets that is in a normal natal chart, I started really to study a little bit in depth with asteroid, and all these are each asteroid have their the Greek mythology story behind it, and I find it actually explain and express in a human's emotional aspect. Okay, the story that I study and is okay. Well, it's she wasn't a goddess or semi-god, whatever, right? Just a normal human, and with this maybe with this Inuit origin, and for whatever reason that was, while in some story, have her father took her into the ocean for whatever reason that was, that he was going to drown her in the middle of the ocean. And every time when her father throw her out into the water, she would come back up and try to hang on a rock in the middle of ocean with her hands. And each time her father cut off her fingers, so she would just drown down into the ocean. And every time she came back up, and how that every time she had her fingers to hang on the rock is a myth. And until one last time that she decided to let herself go, and she drowned and go deep into the ocean. And the story goes that when she let herself die, she became the goddess of the ocean. She became a goddess that looked after fishermen, for instance, for them when they go out to fish. And her fingers turned into something like seal, fish, like that. And I think the morality of the story is she was trying to come, every time when she tried to come back up, she was hanging to the old world, the old paradigm, where she wasn't welcome or wasn't good for her anymore, of being refused. And we, as psyche, we always try to hang on what we know instead of what we don't know, right? So the time that we finally realize that it's the time to let go, and where we have our redemption, we change into something we didn't expect it, and she became a goddess. Yeah, that's how I understand it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and depends on what house you have in your chart, that play certain importance.